everybody, welcome back, and today is Makeup Monday and I will be creating this very natural soft cut crease type look with the new Tarte Tartelette palette. This is an amazing 12 pan eyeshadow palette, all matte shades, very beautiful. It leans very cool toned and you've got some purples in here with just some hints of warmth. So really a beautiful, gorgeous palette. I've really been enjoying it. And yeah, I really am liking this look. Just you know, maybe a little bit of out of your comfort zone as far as everyday makeup goes, but something just to add a little bit of glamour. So if you like this look, definitely stick around and we'll see you after the tutorial. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Now, I've already done my brows and my foundation just to save some time, but this is the look we're gonna be creating, just really pretty soft, natural cut crease. Again, we're gonna go in with the Tartelette palette. So, but first what we're gonna do is kind of get our eyes ready. And always my first step, even before I put on primer, I don't know why, this is just how I prefer to do this. I'm gonna go in with my NYX Wonder Pencil and Light and carve out my eyebrows. It's a good look. Now just going in with the this is a Soho New York brush, one of the double-ended brushes. I'm just gonna blend out that line. To prime my eyes, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I know a lot of people prefer Painterly. This one I really enjoy because it just really cancels out any discoloration for me because of the yellow tint. And it just gives me a really wonderful, creamy, blank canvas for me to work with and for my eyeshadows to stick to. So I really do like it. Now I'm just going to go in with that same eyeshadow brush and I'm going to pick up Super Mom, which is the lightest cream shade in the color. It's got a little bit more of a neutral to pink undertone than Free Spirit, which is why we're going to go with it. And I'm just going to start setting that primer, the paint pot, and the NYX Wonder Pencil, and I'm just going to brush this all over my lid. Now we're just going to go in with a fluffy brush, and we're going to pick up Force of Nature, which is a really pretty kind of peachy neutral tone, just on a fluffy brush. And what we're going to do is just start placing that right as our transition color. And you want to do windshield wiper motions back and forth, but you also want to kind of make a curving motion because we're going to start flicking it out just a little bit. Now that we've got that where we want it, we're going to pick up this is a precision shadow brush. This is from Sephora. And we're going to go in with Best Friend, which is that really pretty kind of gray toned purple in the palette. Very beautiful. And we're going to get a little bit of that and we're going to start sketching out the shade that we want. You can see it's very soft. We're going to kind of take it down and we're going to just match it to the other side. We're just going to kind of, with that same brush, just kind of blend it up just a little bit. With that same small precision brush, we're going to go in with, what is this, Bombshell, which is that deep, dark, almost black and purple in the palette. We're going to pick up just a little bit on the tip of the brush, and we're going to start sketching out that transition. Y'all like talk-throughs, or do y'all like prefer voiceovers? I don't know. I'm going back and forth because I'm not sure what I like yet. So let me know down below. So we're going to sketch that out, and again, just bring it out a little bit. Don't need to bring it out too far because we're going to blend that out, but this is just going to act as our base. Now just picking up any kind of smaller crease brush, not a fluffy crease brush or blending brush, but a more precision crease brush. This is the Coastal Scents BRC S08. It's a nice dense brush, but it's great for precision work, so you can start blending out those colors without any product on it. Just go in and start blending out. And as you go in and blend it out, you can go back in and build up the color, pick up a little bit more, and I'm going to perfect that shape a little bit. Like that. And again, without any product on it, I'm just going to go back and clean it up and blend it out. Now going in with Natural Beauty, which is this really pretty kind of almost like plummy brown, light brown. And that same brush, we're going to go back and just start blending it out just a little bit more. And just picking up that fluffy brush again, we're just going to blend everything out. No more product on it. But now for the lid, what we're going to do is I'm going to go in with NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Yogurt. And this is just, the reason I'm doing this with Yogurt is a beautiful pinky nude. Can you see how irritated my hands are? This is from washing my hands 50 times a day, so please ignore that. Beautiful nude shimmery color. And the reason why I'm not going in with a matte base, I really want that lid to pop. You can go in with milk or a matte shade, but I want to do this because I want it to have a little bit of iridescence. So when I cover that up with a matte shadow, it's still going to pop just a little bit because this is going to shine through. And this is a beautiful jumbo eyeshadow pencil if you don't have it. So I'm just going to place that on the lid. I want to be careful not to take this up into the crease. Bring it out just a little bit. And then with just a flat shader brush, this one's from Mash, I'm going to go in and just smooth that out over the lid and really place it where I want it. And with that same flat shader brush from Mash, we're going to go back into Supermom. We're just going to start patting this color all over the lid. And again, this is going to be a very kind of subtle, almost satiny effect. So it's not going to be a true matte, it's just going to make that color pop a little bit more. I'm going to go in with an even smaller precision brush. This one's from Revlon, and a little bit more of Bombshell. And I'm going to deepen up that crease shade again, just redefine it and shape it into the shape that I want. There we go. Once you've done that, pick up that brush again and just very softly and carefully blend it out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with liner. And this is the tricky part. This is the part that I've learned is the hardest part of any cut crease look. Is to get that cut crease, you want to bring the liner down much lower than what you would normally do, especially if you have hooded eyes like I do. And because I have learned on camera, even though I think my eyeliner looks good, if I bring it down too low, it looks like it's dragging down my whole eye and I get sad face. I get like sad panda eyes. So what you want to do is create a very, very thin line, almost not horizontal to the look, but with just a slight curve. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a very thin line across my lash line and create an almost just horizontal line to the corner of my eye. It's going to gently slope up and run parallel to that darker color there. So I'm going to not talk while I do this, but I am going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 liquid eyeliner in Perversion. And the reason why I'm using this, you can definitely use a cream, you can use a pen, whatever you're comfortable with, as always. But take your time with this, and the more precision brush tip you can get, the better. All right, now that we've got that where we want it, I'm going to go back in with a different small precision brush, pick up a little bit of Supermom, and just clean up that space right there because I really want it to stand out because that's going to be what makes this look really pop. We're going to go in and work on the lower lash line. Again, I've already done my concealer and all that kind of stuff. I like to do my concealer, set it, all that kind of stuff before I put eyeliner on the lower lash line. To do it in whatever routine is comfortable for you. But I'm going to pick up a very small precision eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go back in with Bombshell. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place this right along the lash line from the outer corner to about 2/3 in. Going in with just a small shadow brush, or sorry, just a smaller precision brush, and Natural Beauty again. I'm going to smoke that out just a little bit. I'm bringing in my Milani, one of my Milani eyeshadows in Bella Rouge. And I'm just going to pick this up with that same eyeshadow brush. We're not going to tap it off. We don't want a whole bunch. And again, we're just going to run this right over Bombshell and Natural Beauty. And then just picking up this same brush, we're just going to do a little bit of that action. Tap it off and just run that right over where we place Natural Beauty on the upper lash line just to kind of tie it in. This is going to be a very subtle color on the upper lid. All right, now for the waterline, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Scandalized pencil in Nude. This is a wonderful pencil. It cancels out any redness you might have, which you definitely want to do if you're going to have any kind of red, pink eyeshadow on the lower lash line. That way it doesn't look like you have pink eye. And for my lower lash line, my lower lashes, I'm using my Maybelline Lash Discovery. For my upper lashes, I'm going to hit it with a coat or two of my Voluminous Original from L'Oreal because I am going to throw on some false eyelashes. The lashes I'm using today are the Kiss Ritzy Natural Black Lash. These are from their new Volume collection, I believe. Beautiful, absolutely natural looking lash. I get so many compliments on these. They're awesome and they're only like $4. And I've used these probably like 6 times now. And they're still going strong. They're pretty awesome. All right, so now that those lashes are on, I'm letting that glue dry, but I feel like a look like this deserves a shimmery highlight, which being a matte palette, this does not have. That's fine. We're bringing in some helpers here, but I'm going in with Perferred Blonde from MAC. This is just, this was from the Marilyn Monroe collection. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, such a pretty color. And it looks a little bit more intense than it comes off on the eye, which is perfect because we don't want anything too crazy. I'm just going to pop this right on the inner corner and just blend it up and down. All right, so that is the eye look done. So I'm going to zoom out and we're going to do the rest of this thing right here. Again, so I've already done my foundation, so I'm just going to go back and set everything with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 110 Porcelain. This is just the original formula, which I love. Oh, and by the way, the foundation I used today was, just so you know, was my Revlon Nearly Naked in 150 Nude, and I primed my face with my Covergirl BB cream in Fair to Light, which is really just tinted moisturizer, but it's fine, it does the trick, especially when you have dry skin. It makes it all nice and pretty. So for blush today, since I'm going with a little bit of that kind of rougey look on the eyes, just a little pop of it, I'm going to bring that all into play by picking up this shade right here from my Tarte Pin Up Girl palette. This is the shade Irreplaceable. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a Coastal Scents BRC S25 angled blush brush. Angled blush brush. I love these brushes. I have like 3 of them. Going with MAC Sculpting Powder in Sculpt, and my Sephora Small Contour Brush, which I like, but it has started shedding like crazy on me. Do not pay money for that brush. I got a really good deal on it. I'm just going to do a light contour. Bring it right up into the temples. I'm just taking a Flower Ego 1 brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that and sculpt my nose. And right underneath my lip. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with my Ambient Lighting Powder Palette in Incandescent Light, which is this middle one right here, which is just a beautiful highlight. Just place that right there. So, so pretty. Go right down the bridge of my nose. And just right on my Cupid's bow. Thank you, Nikki Tutorials, for teaching me that. I am totally obsessed with that girl, by the way. She's amazeballs. But I'm going to go in with Jordana's Easy Liner for Lips in Cabernet, which is so good for all these lip colors I've been loving lately. I've been loving the dark vampy lips, but this is an amazing base. I'm just going to fill in my whole lip with that. I'm just going to go in with my Revlon HD, new HD lipstick, Ultra HD lipstick in 850 Iris, which has been one of my favorites lately. All right, everybody, so this is the finished look. A little bit of glam for every day, if that makes sense. So this is a look that is not going to be your average everyday type of throw it on and go. But, you know, for if you've got a meeting coming up where you just need a little bit of extra punch or some confidence, this is an amazing, just kind of kick-ass look. So, again, this was using the Tarte Lip palette. It's amazing, beautiful, beautiful matte palette. And, you know, this is about, Makeup Monday is all about finding those fabulous everyday looks or special occasion day looks. So, if you have any palettes you'd like me to do, if I have them, definitely I will try and get them done for you. Let me know what you'd like to see down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.